Coming up on the show, we're chatting with Chris Ryan ahead of her show at Newcastle Comedy Club this weekend.
I love the Newcastle Comedy Club. I love the people who come to comedy in Newcastle. They're up for a big laugh.
We'll also take you to Onwards Gallery for a chat with the fabulous Shân Primrose.
I guess the space that I created, Thursdays with Shân, is for those kinds of people who have never had that push or that guidance or that mentorship to come along and just express themselves and have fun.
Produced on Awabakal and Warramai land, this is The Good Stuff on Newcastle Live.
This is
Good.
Good stuff.
The Good Stuff. Hello and welcome back to The Good Stuff. I hope that you've had a super warm week and hopefully you haven't lost your docs like I have. As well as our chat with Chris Ryan and Shân Primrose, we also have a warehouse session and interview with local muso Chloe Gill ahead of her show at the Con next week. I'm going to pick out some tips and tricks from the Newcastle Live gig guide. We'll tell you about all-you-can-eat pizza in Charlestown. And as Danny Boy's off sick, I'm going to tell you about Josh Goes Slow, a YouTuber. Make sure that you comment and tell Dan how much you miss him. Let's get into it.
Good
Stop. Why use the train from Newcastle to Sydney when you can catch 8 local buses and a ferry? It's a question that we didn't know needed an answer, but here we are. YouTuber Josh Goes Slow looks for alternative ways to get from A to B and set out last month to answer this eccentric question by boarding a local bus at the Newcastle interchange bound for Central Station in Sydney. Although it was neither time efficient or cheap, it made a great YouTube video, so you should go and check it out by heading to newcastlelive.com.au. Burmese Australian queer and now locally based visual artist Shân Primrose is all about using her big and colourful art to create change.
In high school, I was a bit of a weirdo. I still am. Yeah, I just guess that not fitting in and not having a sense of belonging in my early years got me into expressing myself through art.
Shân grew up on Boonwurrung country in Mornington Peninsula and has since moved up to Mullabimba, Newcastle with her dogs Arnold and Angelica.
Almost everyone I know is creative, but they're embarrassed to start it or they don't think they're good enough or whatever. And I guess the space that I created, Thursdays with Shân, is for those kinds of people who have never had that push or that guidance or that mentorship to come along and just express themselves and have fun.
During her 12 years of creating, Shân has done international residencies, murals and some incredible collaborations, most recently with Dangerfield. You can catch the full interview with Shân at newcastlelive.com.au.
School of Rock, the musical, lands in Newcastle July 18. Get ready to stick it to the man with the ultimate musical thrill ride based on the legendary film and with a rockin' new score from Andrew Lloyd Webber. School of Rock the Musical. Book now.
Good stuff.
Hey, it's Chloe Gill and this is Strange Skin.
I want to do a show, but I don't want to have it be too soon. It's that sort of weird, is it too soon or is it too late? But I thought if I do it a whole month later, then no one has the excuse of I haven't heard the song.
Absolutely.
It's been out long enough. You should have heard it. So I've decided, yes, I'll do it about a month later. And I think after the song comes out, there's a couple other things to come between that. So I think it'll be an all right timeline.
Is in the palm of your own hand. I used to crumble.
But it's also the last day of term, school people. So if you want to send off your term in a good way, come along. But no, yeah, we're doing it at the Con. It's all ages, which feels really nice because I haven't really done an all ages show before. I think apart from the very first one that I did. Yeah. So yeah, we're just staying. Yeah. And I'm just wow, I feel really honoured to be in there playing. We're going to record the show. Wow. We're doing a fair bit. So yeah, it's going to be pretty big. If you guys also help make it big, you might do it. But yeah, it'll hopefully be something that's really special and memorable.
Forcefully rearranged.
feel like in past releases I've missed a few possibly important steps. I started a mentorship program at the end of last year with Art Heart Songwriting Club, which has been going really, really good. It's like a grind sometimes, but it's been going really, really good. And I think that has really opened up my eyes to the business side of a music career. Yeah. I was just like, oh cool, I write songs and I play gigs and like, here's my song. But now I'm actually like, no, this is my career, this is my job. I'm gonna like grind as much as I can and do as much as I can to make sure that it reaches as many people as possible. And yeah, I think in previous releases I've missed a few steps that have helped me have that sort of thing. So yeah, I think I've just been thinking about it with more of a business brain, but also creative always. And yeah, just trying to do a bit more to get it to more people if I can.
I couldn't keep it up with all they're trying. 'Cause I won't let the times change. Watch my hours be forcefully rearranged. I won't let it slip away. 'Cause I love how the skin of mine feels so comfortably strange.
This is
Good stuff. Big Newer and City of Newcastle have been pumping out these artist impressions of upgrades that they're doing around the city. Yesterday, they released a fly-through of what the Newcastle Art Gallery will look like once the renovations are all finito. The animated fly-through of the gallery's new interior shows a grand new entry, light-filled rooms, and a variety of exhibition spaces. To get an animated sneak peek of the renovations happening at the Newcastle Art Gallery, head to newcastlelive.com.au.
Good stuff.
The hilarious and local fave Chris Ryan is coming back to Newcastle this weekend with her show, Goodo.
Oh, I love the Newcastle Comedy Club. I love the people who come to comedy in Newcastle. They're up for a big laugh. They take a chance on people they haven't, really known. And I feel like, I sold out last year at Newcastle and I filmed my show there because it's just such a great vibe in that club. And it was from the get-go, it was such a good experience. The room was pumping from the moment it started. So it was the ideal place to film the show. And now I'm using all of those clips on, TikTok and Instagram Reels and stuff like that. Newcastle Comedy Club features heavily in my social media feed.
Yeah, that's special. That's really special.
Yeah. It is special because those guys have done it, and it is guys. They have done a great job setting up a room in a place where there was not a weekly room, and it's a great addition to the art scene in Newcastle.
You can catch the full interview and grab your tickets to see Chris Ryan at the Newcastle Comedy Club this Saturday night by heading to newcastlelive.com.au. The good stuff. This July, Charlestown Pizzeria Inferno will throw open their doors for an all-you-can-eat pizza extravaganza. The Bottomless Pizza promo event will set you back $35 per person, with kids under 12 able to tuck in for half price. You have to book with 3 people for this event and make sure that you take along your best fat pants to indulge in 2 hours of all-you-can-eat pizza. To find out more and make a reservation, head to newcastlelive.com.au.
This is where it sounds good.
Good stuff.
All right, big dogs, it's time to set you up with some pics from the Newcastle Live Gig and Event Guide. On Friday night, Ursula Carlson will be at the Civic Theatre. Western Sydney rockers Avalanche will bring their Arm to the Teeth tour to the Adamstown Bowling Club. And Good Corn Liquor will play at the Oak in Tice Hill with Willie John. On Saturday, the Newcastle Roller Derby League double header will happen at the Entertainment Centre, featuring the Frog Stompers and the Scrimming Jets. The Newcastle Comedy Festival Gala is happening at the Civic Theatre. Peking Duck will play King Street, and Jones the Cat have their final gig at the Hamilton Station Hotel. On Sunday, brass band Newcastle will present a tribute to the Newcastle Steelworks Band at the con. Claudia McKay will play the ABC, and blank this, Snatch Game Live is coming to the Civic Theatre. To find out what else is happening over the weekend, head to newcastlelive.com.au.
Newcastle Live. Newcastle Live.
That's all we have for you today. That's it. You've got to go back to your lives now. But before you do, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with a mate if you really loved it. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next Thursday for more of the good stuff. Bye!